bring back our layout and try to figure out where we would like to place these. And I think I would like the bigger one kind of on top, then the little one kind of following. The next thing that I'm gonna do is make some antlers for the butterflies. And I use waxy flax. You could use some hemp, and I just cut off a little piece and cutting off a longer one for the bigger butterfly, and then I'll just cut a shorter piece for the smaller butterfly. And what I do is I get my piercing tool and I just wrap it around so I can make these perfect little, I don't know if you can see it here. Do I have a piece of white paper? It makes this cool little shape. And then I just take the other side and just hold it on here, wrap it around, and you can wrap it around as many times as you like to get the look that you want. And if something goes wrong, you can always just kind of pull it apart and like this and start all over again. I did not like how that one looked, so that's the great thing about the waxy flax. It's nice to work with. And so I'm just getting in the middle here, and I will just bend it, and here I will have my little antlers for my butterfly. And so I'm just going to do the same thing for the smaller one, and then I'll show you how to adhere it onto your page in the butterfly. Okay, here we are back to the layout. I have my antlers all made up, and what I usually use to adhere them is the mini glue dots. So I just kind of get one, and I like to make a little loop at the end, and that'll give the glue dots somewhere to stick to. And then I just pick one off, and then I stick it under here. I just kind of press down a little bit and then pull the antlers up. To give it more dimension. And if while you're doing this your antlers kind of come undone, you can just simply get your piercing tool or whatever size you use to get the antlers made, and you can just wrap it around it all over again. And so now I'm just going to add this antler to the smaller butterfly. And here's this one. This one is very important because this is what you use to plug into your Cricut, and you just plug it back in here, and here you see this end. You plug this into the back of your Cricut. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how it works with the Cricut. I have used my cord that I plugged in the back of my Gypsy, and I plugged it into the back of my Cricut Expression. And the first thing I do, I just kind of line up my mat at the bottom. I don't know if you can see here this little icon It's like a little X-Acto knife. So you press on it and it says cut, and then here's a little button and you say load mat, and it loads the mat. And then down here you could choose how many times you want to cut, and you can cut up to 10 times, but my paper is not that thick, so I'm just gonna say to do it once. Then the final step that you take is you just press this one last time, and it's so cool. It asks you to check the settings like the blade depth and the pressure, and if it's okay, and I usually just say okay, and it cuts. And something that's really cool on here is that there's a pause and a stop button, so in case you ever have to pause to fix something, or it's not looking like what you wanted it to be, you can just stop it. Then once it's done cutting, it says, you know, you can unload the mat, add to design, or return to design, and I just wanted to unload the mat, and I am all done with my title. Well, that's it for today's layout. I just put the title down here.